is the Secret Sauce Podcast, the Texas Day Peru Secret Sauce Podcast. And so for those of you who don't know Texas Day Peru, we send teams of surgeons down to Peru every summer to help the poor get surgical care that they otherwise wouldn't be able to get. And we also do clinical job shadowing for pre-med students that are down there to help them get into medical school. So I remember watching you guys quizzing each other on the instruments and whatnot. I mean, that seemed like that was, helpful from a small subset of practical.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Are there like one or two or three memories that really stick out for you, that kind of surprised you? You wouldn't have expected necessarily to feel that way or see something like that.
Yeah. I would say the first day I wasn't expecting us to just hit the ground running the way we did.
Yeah.
We got there and it was immediately like everyone needs to find their role because we have stuff to do.
Yeah.
But the controlled chaos of it all was so interesting and so insightful. And I think because of that, we all got very comfortable with each other very fast because you have to.
Yes.
Like, you have to be able to trust everyone who's there. You have to be able to know that you can communicate.
Yep.
So that was really surprising to me, like how comfortable we all got immediately and how everyone was ready to do what they needed to do to make it work.
Yeah.
So it was like me and Mackenzie, like washing instruments between procedures and like handing them off and like getting a assembly line in there so we could get everything done that needed to be done. And it was like those seemingly small moments that made us have to connect and have to work together and trust each other. I really loved because you get very close very fast on this trip.
Do you ever have any moments that you think about that kind of bring a tear to your eye?
Oh, the dinner we all had together, I forget who the gentleman and the lady were, but at their house when we all went there.
Yeah, Guido and Sandy.
Yes, and we went around the circle that night and all just said something we were thankful for or grateful for.
Yeah.
And we all started talking about each other. And I think about it a lot because it's nice to know that you're doing something really good. It's another thing to have other people see it and appreciate it. And it was just really nice to know that like the bonds I've created are reciprocated and like we do all care about each other and making this successful. And so it was just a really nice time to just like sit and be like, we've all done our best work and we've all worked really hard to make sure this is going as well as it can.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. I kind of feel the same way as well. To be honest, doing this so much year after year, I find myself missing the friends I have not yet made.
Yes.
Because I know I will.
No, yeah, 100%. Like, it's always going to feel that close and tight knit. You can't wait for it to happen again.
Yeah. I'm just curious, at the end of it, when we all load up the buses to go to Machu Picchu after the clinic is over, in the middle of the night, and you're kind of driving along by yourself, get a first chance to quietly think to yourself and reflect. Did you have any thoughts or reflections at that point?
My first thought was, I wish it was longer.
Yeah.
I was like, I wish we could. I could have stayed there the entire summer and been happy. Like, I wish we could have stayed in the clinic and kept doing work, because it was rewarding and it was fun, and it was just nice to see everyone every day and be around everyone. So I remember when we were leaving, I was like, I wish this was longer. I wish we had more time to be here. And then I was just thinking about like everything I had learned in those days. I was like, I've learned so much about the people and about how I should approach applying to med school and hoping to become a doctor. Like, there is a sort of like grace and respect you need to give to everyone, but also to the process and getting into it so you can return that grace and care to people.
Yeah.
So it was just a lot of sitting with myself and being like, everything happens for a reason. And you need to be able to handle all of that with care. Like, you need to go about this with a lot of care as you continue to try to become a doctor.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful thoughts. Kiran, I I can't tell you what a joy it was to have you on the team. And it sure has been a joy to talk to you today.
So much.
If there are additional things you want to say, let me know. But I think this is a tremendous message to folks who are considering doing the program.
Mm-hmm. I think if there's any pre-med people out there who are listening or think this is something they could do, you simply, you don't know what you're capable of until you do it. I was really scared before we came that I wasn't going to have as much experience as everyone else, and I was going to be a hindrance. And you never once feel like that. Once you're in it, and you know something happens to you once you get to the clinic. You have work to do, you have something to do, and you meet a group of the most hardworking people and you become like them. And it was amazing. It stayed with me since.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. And I hadn't thought about that, but I've always thought that what we do ends up being a really rich experience in terms of what you get to see, what you get to observe, the time you get to spend in mentorship with other folks. It's all through the lenses of a different culture and a different environment as well. But what you said was awfully interesting. The reciprocal nature of it, of the affirming that you are good, that you are capable. I hadn't thought about that, but that means a lot.
I hope I'm sure the other people on the trip would agree with me, but it is, yes, you're learning a lot clinically and practically, but like my own capabilities, I became so much more sure that like this was the path for me.
Yeah.
100%.
Let me do a brief little commercial for Texas Day Peru as we say goodbye. Mm-hmm. So if you're interested, if you are a surgeon, if you are a CRNA, if you're an anesthesiologist, if you're a circulating nurse, or a surgical tech, or an RN that can handle the PACU, we need you. We need your help. We need volunteers. We also need people that can basically come and hug patients when they need hugs, can help carry things. If you can lift a 50-pound bag, we need you too. So non-clinical volunteers are very welcome. But if you're a pre-med student, we need you because you really add a lot to what we do. That way, there's a QR code up there someplace. Our website is www.texasdayperu.org. Like I said, right now I have a team or two teams, one on July 10th through July 20th, and another one on July 17th through July 27th. Anyway, Kiran, thank you so much for doing this. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
We'll see you soon.